Hello everyone, good morning. This is Hernan and welcome to this video. Okay, this video is intended for educational purposes only, especially to my grade 11 students in reading and writing. But everybody is welcome or everyone is welcome to learn, relearn, and unlearn about composing a professional correspondence. Okay, so obviously today we will talk about composing a professional correspondence. Let's begin. Okay, before anything else, I am going to share you four things to ponder, or these are the things that we need to learn in this video. Okay, the first one is the definition of professional correspondence. Number two, parts of the letter. Number three, we have the intent letter. And number four, we have the formats of writing a letter. Okay, so these things are very basic and familiar to most of us here in the virtual arena. But still, I am going to include this to my grade 11 students because most of them really forget how to use this one or how to write a letter, and it is timely and relevant because during this time in our modules we are talking about professional correspondence, so that is why I am sharing this to all of you. Okay, so without further ado, let us start with number one. Okay, so what is professional correspondence? It refers to any interaction you have that reflects a person's level of competency and professionalism. So that means although communication is very constant or is constant and is common to everybody, but still we need to be professional. Yes, we need to be professional when we are going to talk about correspondence or professional correspondence. Okay, next. It is a communication between two or more parties through professional writing of letters and emails or electronic mails. Okay, so it is stated here that it is a form of communication between two or more parties or people, but it is done through professional ethics. Yes, so that is why professional correspondence is very important to everybody. Okay, next. Since professional correspondence is actually a letter writing, it could be an intent letter, a cover letter, or an application letter. Yes, so that is why we're going to learn about the different parts of the letter. It is very basic, it is common, and it is a simple recall to all of us. Okay, first is the heading. So what is in the heading? Heading contains the return address, the sender's address, usually written in two or three lines. This part is optional in case the letterhead is available. In writing your address, avoid writing any abbreviation. After the return address, an optional line for a phone number, fax number, or email address. A space is required before the dateline. So this is a comprehensive definition of a heading. So when we talk about heading, there is the return address is located, or the return address is located in here. Okay, so let's say for example, I am the sender, so I am going to include the return address if in case there is a response to my letter. Okay, but nowadays this is not relevant, or maybe this is not observed because most of the companies have their own letterhead. Yes, so when we talk about this one, this pertains to business letters. Okay, so here is an example. Okay, so this is an example of a heading. 23 Sampaguita Street, Mango Subdivision, Calamba City 4207. And we have here the telephone or the cell phone number, and we have the email. So after the email, there is a space provided for the dateline. Okay, it's understood. Okay, next. Next to heading is this, the inside address or the recipient's address. What are the things found in the inside address? So this includes the name of the recipient, the business title, the address of the establishment to which the addressee is connected with, and after this, we need to leave enough space before the salutation. And let us look for an example. Okay, so here is an example for the inside address. Mr. Benton is the addressee. Then the position or the title of Mr. Benton is the Dean for the College of Arts and Sciences. So there's an S here, College of Arts and Sciences. Okay, he is connected or he's employed in the University of Katmon, and the address of the university is Flores, Katmon, Cebu. So very easy. This is the inside address. Okay, next. Okay, after the inside address is the so-called salutation. Salutation is a greeting that usually begins with the word dear, followed by the surname of the addressee. Here is an example. Okay, so the example says here, Dear Mr. Tan, and it is followed by a colon because this is more formal compared to semicolon or a comma. Okay, next we have the Madam and Sir. If you are closely related or if you have known each other to the recipient, you can use dear. But if you are not close, you can say Madam or Sir. Okay, and also you can use dear Ben, something like that if you are close to each other. Okay, but if you are not close, again, I am going to reiterate, if you're not close to each other, then it is safer to use madam or sir or ma'am or miss to be specific. Okay, so next to salutation is the body of the letter. Okay, the body of the letter contains the main text or message written. In writing the body, you must see to it that your thoughts are clear so that the reader will understand the message. Okay, so in the body of the letter, it is where you are going to state your thoughts, your main point, why you are sending the letter. If you are applying for a job, this is where you are going to market yourself in order for the recruitment officer or the HR officer to hire you. This is where you are going to narrate everything about yourself. Okay, and also in narrating your story about your life or your achievements, you need to be persuasive. You need to persuade in order for the recruitment to hire you. Okay, next to that body of the letter is the complementary clause, the signature line, and if you have some enclosures, you can include that. So enclosures talk about the different achievements that you have. Yes, maybe in the past employment or the achievements in school that you are proud of. Yeah, so you can include that after your name. Okay. Okay, so let's go back first. So when we talk about complementary clause, it has a part or it has a phrase there called sincerely or respectfully yours. And after that, you're going to leave an enough space for your signature line. And after your signature line is your name in bold or in print. That means in caps lock. Yes, because you need to affix your signature above it. Okay, next. Now let's talk about the letter of intent. Letter of intent is a document declaring the preliminary commitment of one party to do business with another. Unlike personal letter, the letter of intent should be written with tact and courtesy. In writing a letter of intent, your main goal is to express your intention or idea or your intention for dealing with a particular organization or institution. Okay, let's say for example, you are writing a letter of intent for a college admission. Okay, you're going to write the purpose why you are applying in their prestigious school compared to the others. Okay, and always remember to write it with courtesy. Okay, do not use slang words, do not use ano balbal na salita, mga ganyan mga slang words, but you have to use formal words in your letter of intent. Okay, so next we are going to talk about the standard format of writing a letter. Okay, so there are only two famous formats in writing a letter. So the first one is the block style, and here is an example. Yes, so this is the full block style. This is the full block, so this is the full block style. So there's no indentation and everything is aligned left. Yes, aligned left. So dito banda, ha? Aligned left. So this is the full block. Now let's move on to the modified block style. So here's an example of modified block. Okay, the modified block. So some parts are on the right side and the others are on the left side. So as you can see, only the heading and the complementary clause are aligned right. The rest aligned left and there is no indentation. Okay, always remember this punctuation or bantas sa Filipino. This is colon. Okay, you're going to use this. Okay, so that's all about writing a professional correspondence. That is very basic and very easy to remember. So again, grade 11 students, please don't forget this one. Education is not about filling up the pail, but it is about lighting up a fire. This is according to William Butler Yeats. That means there is no easier way to achieve your desired goal in education. You need to undergo pains undergo challenges painstakingly in order for you to achieve what you have dreamed. Okay, so grade 11 students, thank you so much for listening and enjoy the rest of